joining us now, welcome, welcome. I've informed you guys that by 9:30 tonight, I'll be coming here on live to discuss, one or two things concerning Chelsea. The latest you got to know on Nicolas Jackson, the latest you got to know on Kopama injury, the latest you got to know on that of Alejandro Garnacho, and also matter we concern Chelsea. So I'll be waiting for you guys to join me in this live. As I'm talking with you, there is now a very big latest update on Christopher Nkunku that Aston Villa have now made contact with the representative of Christopher Nkunku. Remember that Nicolas Jackson is still in their lips of players wey be say they wan sign, but I think at the moment Aston Villa cannot be able to sign Nicolas Jackson based on the 70 million pounds wey be say Chelsea is requesting from there. Now they are now turning their attention towards that of Christopher Nkunku. Remember, Leipzig are still in the race, Bayern Munich are still in the race, but all these two clubs that are in the race only wants him on a loan, while Chelsea on their own aspect are not willing to let Nkunku leave. It is either they let him stay in here, or una just, if una no go fit sign am for permanent deal, una just comot body. So if you are joining me now, please share this live. If you are joining me now, please share this live. Let us talk about the biggest club tonight. This is my first time coming here, so I hope say we go enjoy, and I go also like to call one or two people wey dey come drop your one opinion under the comment section. You got my point. Now moving on, now a lot of us are still still willing to see that of Xavi Simon, Alejandro Garnacho at Chelsea. A lot of us still want to see Garnacho, that of Xavi Simons at Chelsea. But the fact is that one or two things have to be done before these two, or before this transfer of two players can come to materialize. Number one, remember that Chelsea breached the UEFA rules whereby we paid 25 million pounds wey be say we pay them because of the rules wey be say we break. And let's going into what is happening now. Last 2 days, UEFA gave Chelsea just 2 weeks for them to balance their book, unless the new players wey be say we don already sign, the likes of Leon Delap, Jamie Gittis, Stavo Williams, the likes of Julio Hato, all those two cannot be able, all those players cannot be able to be registered in the Champions League if Chelsea no balance their book in the next 2 weeks. And Christopher Nkunku, men looking at Christopher Nkunku and Jackson, these are two players that Chelsea can be able to sell, and you go know say omo, they don dey already dey balance their books. So if you are joining my life now, welcome, 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 welcome. The only thing I mean is to just share this live, like, drop one or two comments, make I know say na me and people follow dey watch this live. You got my point. So Christopher Nkunku and Jackson needs to leave before Chelsea could likely be able to sign another new player. And according to reports, Chelsea have 12 players, 12 players to offload. We have 12 players to offload. Then after offloading 12 players, we can sign two. So if you are joining me now, welcome, 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 welcome. Just tap on the like button, drop one or two comments, ask me any question wey be say you wan ask me here, which I am going to be answering every of you. Oscar, welcome. Oscar, welcome. Yeah, welcome and seeing you. Welcome to the live channel. Welcome to the live show. This is my first time coming here, so today I'll be talking. I don't already tell una say we'll be talking about the latest update regards to the biggest club in the world. So help me share this video, share this live, help me comment, drop one or two under the comment section, make I know say me and people follow dey do this live. So moving on now, Aston Villa are the latest club to show interest in Christopher Nkunku. The latest, when I mean the latest, few minutes ago, it is being reported by Fabrizio Romano that Aston Villa have now turned their attention towards Christopher Nkunku. Now whether they will be signing him on loan or in permanent remains to be seen. A quick reminder that the transfer window today is 22. We just have 9 days. Just 9 days. The transfer window will close, and Chelsea have to be acting fast. Nicolas Jackson, the likes of Aston Villa are there, the likes of AC Milan, Barcelona, that of Bayern Munich are still in the race. The likes of which other club that are still, Newcastle United are all in the race. About Garnacho, I will join the matter. Don't worry, we will come on the aspect of Garnacho. We will talk about Garnacho in this particular video. You got my point. So before Chelsea could be able to sign Xavi Simon and Alejandro Garnacho, we got to offload Christopher Nkunku. At least, even though say we no offload the two, one of them need to leave. One of Nicolas Jackson or Christopher Nkunku need to leave for us to make the the signing of Xavi Simon and Alejandro Garnacho. And right now, you see in that right, left flank, we really need Garnacho there, because Jamie Gittins, you can see the way the guy is really struggling. Yes, you can call, bro. You can call. You can see the way Jamie Gittis is really struggling. So I think at the moment we need to add fast on Alejandro Garnacho because Cynthia Edwin, you can call. If you want to call, you can call. You can see the way Jamie Gittis is still struggling. I know it's just 2 games. So that's to show you the difference. There is a very big difference between that Bundesliga and that of Premier League. And the reason why I keep on telling Chelsea to, do whatever it is to get us Alejandro Garnacho is because number one, he don't get Premier League experience. Number two, he don't play on the high level with Manchester United. He don't play very good games with Manchester United. And coming to Chelsea with those exciting squad we say we get, he go know say, well, I'm not coming here to come and play. There is going to be a very big competition, and it will even make Jamigitis to be more serious. Good evening, good evening. Olusogu or wetin dey call you, good evening. Emmanuel John, good evening, welcome. Emeka, nice update, good evening. So I think you asked me about the departure of Benchire and Sterling. I will also come to that. So I think for Garnacho, we really need Garnacho there so that he go make Gianni to be more serious. He go know say Baba, we no come here to play. Because if you watch him against Crystal Palace, number one, he really struggled against Crystal Palace. Coming against West Ham yesterday, you can see that he still struggle. That adaptation of Premier League, he never still master Premier League. There is a lot of physicality there. There is a lot of energy. They don't give you space like they give you in the Bundesliga. That's the reason why we really cannot do as fast as possible. Just because 9 days, all these things go just short. 9 days, all these things go just short. Now on the aspect of Nicolas Jackson, already in love the idea wey be say Aston Villa don give am because Unai Emery, the current head coach of these people, Aston Villa, coach him while he was at Villarreal. So the man still like Nicolas Jackson. He believe say Nicolas Jackson fit be player wey go fit give am wetin he want. So like this, he love the idea of them getting him on loan plus obligation to sign. And Chelsea don already make am clear say any club that is coming for Nicolas Jackson on loan this season must be able to pay up to £10 million, and you go write agreement with us say this season na must obligation because we no go fit carry a prolific player like Nicolas Jackson to just give out on loan like that. So you got to like tell us say you want to sign him on a loan plus obligation to sign before we go even listen to you to sign. You got my point? And if you are not ready for loan, then you bring us 70 million and come and take him. They need to act fast for them to register our new signing on Champions League. Yes, on the aspect of everything, it is not easy to offload these players concerning their market price. And I don't know the reason why all these Bundesliga club, all the ability to Joseph, welcome. Bro, how are you doing? I'm doing fine, bro. Thank you for joining. So I think in this aspect of Jackson leaving and Christopher Nkunku leaving, all the clubs that are coming to join us or come for the race for Nicolas Jackson are all doing brain. You can imagine Bayern Munich coming on loan for Christopher Nkunku. Why they have money, they get money wey be say they won't go from back hijack the deal of Garnacho. They still get money where they want from back hijack the deal of that of Xavi Simons. Players don already make am clear say it is only Chelsea or nothing. Bayern Munich could have hijacked the deal of Garnacho or even Simons. But when it comes to Chelsea, they know they get money. When it comes to us, they no go get money to do, to sign our players na loan. Imagine Bayern coming for a loan like for a player like Nkunku. Even though Chelsea still don reduce the market price of Nkunku from 45 to 35, Bayern Munich no go fit still get sign am. Is there any hope for Xavi Simons? Michael Onwadike, yes. Anything that concerns Chelsea is giving me joy. Emeka, welcome. There is a very big. That's what I'm saying now. So on the aspect of Bayern Munich, and Leipzig have already come into that deal of Christopher Nkunku, and I don already tell you say these two clubs are coming on loan. While Chelsea don already tell them say no. And if Chelsea check time ban as time is going, there is no time. Time is against us like this. If Chelsea can't check ban, no say. But if we still dey waste time for this Xavi Simons deal, if we still dey waste time for where Nkunku dey, okay, you go come that club, you go call. I no want Chelsea make they carry and give Bayern because Bayern think say they get sense. At least call Leipzig, tell them say, okay, say you want Christopher Nkunku. Look at the conditions. Look at how it's going to be. Promise us say you are going to sign Christopher Nkunku after his loan option with you guys expire. Then if you guys decide not to sign him, look at so amount you are going to pay us when you don't abide with that rules. I think it will fasten that very deal. It will really fasten that very deal. Welcome, boss. Thanks for timely update concerning our biggest Chelsea. Thank you, Petros. We're waiting. Thank you, bro. Welcome. Official attitude. Meanwhile, they bought Diaz from Liverpool ASAP without anything. You don't see them now. When it comes to buying of Chelsea players, now that time all these clubs go get sense. They didn't say Chelsea. They don't get sense. But why I love Chelsea, my club, is say when it comes to transfer of a team, we always show them say that we get some degree on it. You got my point. They always tell them say we get master degrees when it comes to transfers. So moving on ahead now, I think on what I'm saying on Christopher Nkunku, Chelsea, time there is no time. My own idea will say, okay, call all these clubs since they cannot be able to sign Christopher Nkunku on loan, on a permanent deal. Call them. Okay, say okay, we are going to accept the loan deal, but look at what you guys are going to do. Tell us say if you no sign am, write a written agreement like the way we did for that of Sancho, as we sign with Man United loan plus obligation, say if you no come sign on a permanent deal, 60 such amount of money wey be say we go play, and if you go there on loan perform and they go give us our money. So I think with that Nkunku leaving, there is no way we can sign Javi Simons. There is still hope because already he said his goodbye to that of Leipzig on their 6-0 lose to Bayern Munich last night, and I think he was the only player that performed well. He was the only player that have a rate of 7.0. Others now 6 down in their squad of Leipzig. So I think Chelsea have to save Simons from Leipzig. Chelsea may not disappoint this guy because you can see a lot of clubs wey say he don turn down. He don turn down Tottenham. He don turn down Arsenal. He don turn down that of Bayern Munich just for him to play for us. And at the end of the day, if we no come sign am, e go be a very big disappointment to him. E go be a very big disappointment to him. For loan the 15 million or nothing, do you think Jackson will leave? At the moment, yes. Do you think Jackson, Michael Nwadike, you said, do you think Jackson will leave? At the moment, yes. The question is yes, because Jackson already informed Chelsea. Chelsea are not the people that call Jackson. Jackson, when we signed Liam Delap and that of Ja Pedro, they were all playing well. So Jackson wants to feel important and chasing. But if I were Jackson on my own, I would dey there fight for my my own shoe. I will dey there fight for my own. Because you leaving doesn't have any sense. He dey be like say those people wey dey live for pass you. Jackson on himself inform Chelsea. Chelsea never call Jackson for one day. Chelsea never knock for the door of Jackson one day. Tell am go, but he wants to make you leave. Jackson was the person on his own that informed Chelsea that he wants to leave, and his agent finding solution to make that possible. But I can also confirm to you that before this summer transfer window closes, before the transfer window will close, Jackson go leave. That's the point. Christopher Nkunku on his own go leave. If not for anything, Chelsea fit consider in the 9 minutes of the window say make they leave. So I think Jackson on own he go leave. That one na certain. All the young talents players want to come to Chelsea because there is future. Granted with plenty trophies. Yes. Emeka, what you know wetin dey talk. Can you imagine say what champion dey come for you? You dey say no. Check am. You know when we had the golden ball for 4 years, what champion dey come for you? You no go fit say no na. But I think on the Alejandro Garnacho aspect, the guy don already show passion. If Garnacho can turn down Bayern Munich, for Chelsea, but wetin dey there? Wetin dey there? I think for Garnacho, that is going to happen. Now Xavi Simons point I never saw because Nkunku he have to leave. Nkunku have to leave before Chelsea go make that move for Xavi Simons. Garnacho, checking at the market price, the reason why I'm telling you that, did you hear anything about Emmanuel John? Did you hear anything about Palmer injury? Yes, I will be also talking about Palmer injury. But make we talk about that Garnacho first. After Garnacho, then we go fit talk about Palmer injury. So make una no fear. Just stay tuned and share this video. Like it, drop high and drop any question wey be say you wan ask me. I'm ready to answer every question wey be say una want to ask me this night. Now on the aspect of Garnacho, if Garnacho can be able to turn down Bayern Munich, turn down offer from Tottenham, turn down offer from Juventus, turn down offer from a lot of European clubs, even clubs from Saudi Arabia, he turned them down just for Chelsea. And to the extent that he had a mind to tell Manchester United that it is either Chelsea or I stay here and not play football till season or the end of the season. So I think Garnacho own is going to be a separate deal because why Xavi Simons deal is going to be that difficult is that RB Leipzig are demanding for a fee worth 70 million euros. Why Garnacho they demand 50, and Chelsea believe say with the way that Manchester United already don pay the player, say baba you know dey part of our plan again, say if he leave. So Chelsea want to use that advantage to get Garnacho, and I get me Manchester United in the ending days of this transfer window, they go allow Garnacho to leave. Because number one, if you know allow Garnacho to leave now, number two, he's not going to play ball football from now to January, which is 6 months. He's not going to play football. Now, you guys that are valuing him for 40, 50 million pounds, by the time Garnacho sits on the bench or been training without coming to play any competitive game for 6 months, then the market value wey be if they talk about 50 million pounds go reduce in January from 15 if even enter 20, if he even enter 20. So they would like to consider that on the other aspect, consider what Chelsea is doing, because you get 1 or 2 reports that came out yesterday that Chelsea have already prepared 27 million pounds plus 5 million in add-ons, making it total of 33 million package for Alejandro Garnacho. And I think selling him for that amount go dey good. Come to think about Manchester United wants him to out. So on the aspect of Garnacho, that deal is going to happen. It is going to happen, unlike the Xavi Simons deal. Or let's say let's say Jackson and Nkunku leave, the transfer of Xavi Simons is going to go smoothly. But according to reports, Chelsea and Leipzig are expected to enter into concrete talks in this coming week. From tomorrow now, they're going to enter into concrete talks with Leipzig for that of Bayern Xavi Simons. Already remember, they have not submitted any official bid. They have not submitted any official bid. Now the question, let Jackson stay. He can still help us and get form back. Well, Baba, official attitude. Jackson don't already tell you saying no one leave now. He don't already tell you saying no one leave. Yes, Emmanuel John, you're asking me, did you hear anything about Palmer injury? Yes, if you are following my channel here on YouTube, I dropped the update of Cole Palmer when Enzo Maresca reported say the reason why they decided not to risk Cole Palmer in the game was he felt something, and this is not that kind of injury. No, be in the next match against Fulham, he's expected to play. The reason why Enzo Maresca reported that in the last game against Crystal Palace, said the guy was not 100% fit, but he needed to help the team. That was the reason why he played. Even the guys who say they play the Club World Cup say the guy no dey 100% fit, but has been helping the team. At least we don't get a very nice spot that doesn't depend on Kopama. So that was the reason why they decided not to risk him. It was precaution. So they say prevention is better than cure. So we got to prevent it already before anything go happen. So at this moment, there is nothing wrong with Kopama. He's expected to be back with the Chelsea squad on Tuesday as Copan training. Then Enzo Maresca will likely check whether he will fit still start him against Fulham on our home game on the Premier League or not. Apart from that, I think nothing is wrong with Kopama. Now, let me check on a question, but I don't want. Chukwudi, he don't already talk say he won't leave. He don't already talk say he won't leave. On the aspect of Chelsea getting a new defender, because a lot of you have been asking about Chelsea getting a new defender. The problem there is not getting a new defender. The problem is that can you be able to register him in the Champions League? That's the number one. Oh boy, back at don equalize 2-2. Back at don equalize from 2-0 down 2-2 right now. Back at don equalize. So moving back to our Chelsea updates. Okay, welcome bro. Moving down to our Chelsea. Yes, official attitude. We need Xavi Simons. That is quite alright, because when checking at the game against West Ham yesterday, you go see say when there was no Kopama in that line, that of Joao Pedro managed to play in that position where we see Kopama they play. It was Estavo Williams that was playing it initially, but he was not sitting in. Immediately they switch range. He has to go to the left flank. Then Kopama and that of Joao Pedro now came into the midfield. And you could really see the way we struggle. Even though say that of West Ham, we are a team where we say we beat waiting no good, but we struggle a little bit. You can see that the creativity there was not there. So we needed player like Xavi Simons, so that anytime there is no Kopama, we go no say Baba, we get another player that will replace him ASAP without panicking. You got my point? Without panicking, without anything. That's the reason why we got to get that Xavi Simons of 18. That's the reason why we got to get that Xavi Simons of 18. Now moving on now. On the defensive area, a lot of us wants defenders. Yes, quite alright. But just don't already check on the defenders we say we get. Like this, we have got Girohato, who can play also as a defensive midfielder, as a central defender. We got of Josh Archibald, who can play there comfortably. We got Wesley Fofana there. We got Chaluba. We got Tosin. The only player that is missing now is that of Kobe. And Enzo Maresca on his own don't already complain so much where he say all those defenders wey be say dey there, they know they though they give am wetin Kobe dey give am in that midfield. Say Kobe na player wey be say go carry ball enter midfield distribute. Say the likes of Wesley Fofana dey struggle to do am. The likes of Badeshi, who is still injured, no dey still do am. At he really dey need centre back. Chelsea come dey tell am say Baba, we get options there. you call yourself a tactical man, you call yourself a head coach, then the ones wey be say you get, manage them, use them, improve them. If they cannot be able to play, make them play. And Chelsea don dey also look on the aspect, dey talk say baba, if you come sign another defender now, this George of 18, Josh Archibald cannot get that game time. It's an opportunity for you to, as a head coach, to improve him, because anytime wey be say this guy is being given the time and opportunity in the pitch, you see him doing well. Yes, competition too plenty, we need all the players, yes, right. So I think if you can be able to give Josh a chance but mark my word, Josh go become like Rich James, even if I Kobe, because if that guy can be able to mark out Mateta wetin dey call am against Crystal Palace, hold him one on one, hold him tight to the full 90 minutes without allowing Mateta to penetrate, then give him that game time, he's going to perform. Give him that game time, he's going to do. That's what the Chelsea board is trying to tell Enzo Maresca. Now the Baba don't understand. He don't talk say we are not looking for solution internally. So mind you, Chelsea are not going to sign any defender this particular summer. While this summer is concerned, Chelsea is not going to sign any defender. Did you think there is much pressure on Leandro? At the moment, I think no, you can, yes, there is a little bit of pressure to every player that switch from small club to big team. You cannot expect him to have that same energy or that same mentality wey be say dey use play for each switch, because there is a very big difference. You got my point? There is a little bit of pressure on him. Come to think about it, Pedro is scoring and he said people dey think say me I have to score, so the pressure have to be there. He needs to deliver, so that we no go come dey tell am say baba we no know why you dey here. You got my point? So I think the lap on the game against West Ham, he did his best, he tried, but the fact is that goals is going to come on his way. Make we no criticize am, goals are going to come for Leandro Delap, and that one is starting, no doubt about it. He's going to score goals for us. Even though say Pedro adapted quickly before him, that doesn't mean that Leandro Delap is not a good player. He's going to score goal, and time shall come for him when he will still deliver. You got my point? So I think pressure comes, there is always pressure when you switch from small club, be any of them. Even the Pedro that is there is still pressure on him, but the fact is that he adapted quickly than we all expected. And when we decide that guy, I don't tell you guys say Pedro is a very fantastic player. A lot of you are talking on the attitude. I tell you say all this attitude of 18. Whenever a player switch to Chelsea, we never see this thing. This player is suffering from attitude. He's suffering from discipline. He's doing that. Not for Chelsea. That one do the fit. Because if you happen, we know where we go to put you now. You go 1-2, go the train with water 21. You anytime to race here. So that is the point. That is the point with the attitude. Was the number 9 JC because official attitude. Official attitude. All your questions this night for Leandro Delap. Now just 2 games wey be say don't play for us now. 2 Premier League games, so you don't have to be judging. If you don't play like 10 or 15 matches, never score any goal. Now that time you go begin to complain. This is just 2 matches, and in those 2 matches he did well. So nothing to talk about. Pedro, did well more than he's adapted quickly more than him. Doesn't mean that he's not doing well. You got my point? Now let us talk about Estavo Williams. Last night, if you see that goal wey be say West Ham you score Chelsea, na the mistake that of Estavo Williams lost possession in the midfield because he wanted to do a backflip. He lost the possession, and when that guy use am take score us, our defense can't give am enough chance. Sanchez in own self no come balance well. No goals, no saying go cover him post. No saying go cover him post. Now the guy can't get that chance, shoot that ball, score goal. I don't see a lot of journalists. Fabrizio Romano rush goal post Estavo Williams. How him can't take lost possession in the midfield, the reason score us. These journalists, all these reporters, when they ask me, when they ask Maresca after the ball end, when they ask him about Estavo Williams losing possession in the midfield that leads to goal, I can't ask myself, is it the first time a player is losing a possession in the midfield, they take and go score goal? Now the first time when we say a player is losing possession in the midfield, they take and score goal. They bring out 1 or 2, 1 or 2 rubbish so that we no go feel that we go come dey think about rubbish about the guy. So I think Estavo Williams is still 18 years old. And a lot of you have been comparing to Lamine Yamal is 18, he's doing well. What you have to understand about Lamine Yamal is he grown out at Barcelona. Now for Barcelona he grew, and he don't already get European boot. This guy is coming from America for the first time, coming to play in the Premier League in Europe and doing like this. Give him more years. Just give him 10 days. That guy is going to prove himself. Now there is a very big update coming. Chelsea and Borussia Dortmund have now reached a total agreement for Garnacho and Aaron Ansimino. Guess what? Garnacho now on a permanent deal, while Aaron Ansimino for loan without option to buy. Na just loan without option. So total agreements have been reached. Total agreements have been reached within the both parties, and that's the breaking news we just dey hear this night. So I think that one offloading is a very good news. What about Raheem Sterling? Yes, Raheem Sterling is also expected to leave, and the latest club who have shown interest in him is Fulham, Crystal Palace, and West Ham. These are three London clubs wey be say don show interest, and rumours don dey report say Raheem Sterling on his own want to stay in London. So I think all these three clubs wey be say dey come for him fit come sign am on loan. Sanchez would use left hand instead of using. That's the mistake. He suppose use left hand catch that ball. I no know wetin dey think. I no know wetin dey think say that guy go pass that ball. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I think for now we'll be ending this live here because I talk say na 30 minutes wey be say I wan use end this live. So if there is any other question wey be say you wan ask me because we just get 3 minutes to end this live. By 10 o'clock sharp I'll be ending the live, and we call it just a day because this is my first time. I think the second time will be more lively. So thank you all who have joined me for my first live. You guys really surprised me this night. You guys really surprised me. You are all so amazing. Official attitude, thank you very much. Emmanuel John, thank you. Emeka, thank you all for being in this live tonight. I really appreciate you. Michael Ezekwesiri, thank you very much for joining. Richel Yesimi, thank you for joining. Petros, thank you for joining. Ability Joseph, all of you, thank you for joining my live tonight. I really appreciate you all. Cynthia Edwin, thank you for joining tonight. Uka Ojede, thank you for joining. Hamdia Akete, Oscar, thank you all for joining my live tonight. I really appreciate you all. So if there is any other question wey be say you wan ask me, we still have 2 more minutes. Watching us live here, you know, good. And if you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do likely to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we will join Dortmund on a permanent transfer more than 20 million. So I beg, I use God beg now. More than just subscribe. If you never subscribe, God strengthen you more. Amen. Official attitude, thank you very much. God also bless you for bringing out your time. I think you are the first person that joined my life from that 9:30 till now. Thank you very much because it's not easy. Remain blessed. Also, you remain blessed. So I think at this moment, the greatest news is that after Dortmund don't do at the end of the day, Chelsea still tell them why we are the pride of London. So Chukwuemeka will be joining Dortmund on a permanent deal on a fee worth excess of 20 million euros. Very good news for us, and that could likely give us the way to sign Garnacho as soon as possible. So I think the deal of Alejandro Garnacho and Xavi Simons are going to be fastening up this week. We say we just the enter. So thank you very much once again. I really love you all for your love and support, for being here with me this night. Next time is going to be more lively than this. If you can surprise me this night for the first time joining live on YouTube, almost 50 people